gentlemen, it's great to see you today. Happy day 9 of Labmas. And I couldn't be more excited to have all of you here today. Now, what we're gonna be looking at today, once again, chemical reactions. Now, this time we're gonna be looking at how two solids can react with each other. We have a special guest star today, and, we kind of may have another visitor.
So we've made it to day number 9. Today's the day they give up and we win.
You know what? You may have noticed we're not giving up, are we? We have conducted 9 days of experiments, ladies and gentlemen, and he has not gotten to us yet. I still believe we can beat him and convince him the true spirit of Labmas. And I'm going to go ahead and put a challenge out to him right now. He wants to talk all this big game. Come join me for an experiment. The challenge is set, Dr. Doubt. Come join me for an experiment, and we'll see if we can change that heart of yours. So for today's experiment, what you're going to need, pretty simple. You're going to need a piece of string, a container, some ice, and some salt. Now, what we're going to be testing is the chemical reaction that happens between salt and ice. Now, as we know, salt and ice are both solids. So ideally, there shouldn't be a reaction, should there? But as we know, salt does indeed melt ice. So we're going to definitely have a goal for this activity. Now, the question I have is this: can I pick up a piece of ice with a piece of string? Well, just a piece of string? Probably not. But my hypothesis is possibly with a chemical reaction, we're going to be able to do this experiment. So let's go to the lab. Let's go see Dr. Bryant, and let's see if we can solve this problem.
Wait, Dr. Bryant is back. Oh no, she beat us last time. Now, as far as the challenge goes, well, I don't know if I should do it, but I'll let you know another time.
All right, and welcome to day 9 of Labmas. We are joined today with the incredible 3rd grade teacher, Dr. Bryant.
Hooray! Thank you very much.
All right, and today, Dr. Bryant, we are going to do an experiment with ice.
Okay.
So before we go through any of the steps, can you see if you can do this? Try to pick up an ice cube with the string that's right in front of you.
With the string? Okay, let's see. Pick up an ice cube with the string. So just put them two together with my hand?
You can't touch it.
Oh, I can't touch it.
the
Okay.
ice.
So let's see here. First attempt, unsuccessful.
But you know what? It's all right to keep trying, isn't it? Just because something doesn't work the first time doesn't mean it won't work. Now, what struggles are you having right there?
Well, I cannot, let me see, it's not going to stick to it. So I have nothing to grasp the ice. So this right here is too soft. The ice is cold and it's, wet and it's hard. And so there's nothing that's allowing me to like hold on to it or grasp it.
Yeah, so what we can say, one of the characteristics of ice would be less friction to grab onto things to hold it. What if I told you that you can actually pick up a piece of ice, maybe even 2 pieces of ice, with a secret ingredient?
Okay.
All right.
Educate me, Mr. Sergeant.
All right, so we have, it's right in front of me, our secret ingredient. Now, have you ever heard of salt before?
Let's see, a time or two.
Of course,
a time or two.
Everybody's heard of salt. When it is icy out and the roads are bad, what do they put on the roads?
Salt.
Now, what is the salt going to do when we put it to the ice?
It's going to melt. So it's going to stick to the ice, and then there's going to be like some type of reaction between the ice and the salt. And I think that, will it melt or create maybe some friction or a surface that would, I don't know, Mr. Sergeant.
All right,
You're the scientist, help me.
Here's the thing, we don't know until we test it out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I'm gonna do this with you. So, because like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I have never done this before, so we're gonna see if it works. The science should what should happen
Let's see what
is
happens.
the salt should attach itself to the ice and the string, and there should be a chemical reaction. So let's go ahead and see. I'm gonna put this on in your hand, give
Okay.
you
Thank
some, and I'm gonna go ahead and take some. Now the first step that we're gonna do is we're just going to place our string on top of our ice.
you. Okay.
So just like that, I'm just gonna put my whole string right in there.
Okay.
That might be easier. Okay, so
Do that. Okay.
just like that. And now what I'm gonna do is, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the salt on top of the ice and see what happens.
Okay.
Are you ready? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna dump the whole thing on there.
All right. Yeah.
It's all right. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes it is okay to get messy.
It is. That's
All right, so let's see what happens. Now, before we do anything, I want you to listen. Put your ear next to the ice and do you hear anything?
I hear like little crackles.
Yeah, already the chemical reaction has started. The salt and the ice are combining to have some sort of chemical reaction. The ice could be melting. It could be changing in a certain way. So let's wait and see what happens.
Wow. So interesting.
A few moments later.
So, Dr. Brian, if you would, go ahead and pull on your string.
Okay.
Now, you might want to be gentle.
Okay.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes our experiments don't work the first time we try them. But if we could change something with this experiment, there'd be a number of things we could do. Could we give it more time on the ice cube?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I was too impatient, Mr. Sergeant.
That could be it. Maybe using a different kind of salt. That might be it as well. So we're not definitely going to give up right now.
No, we're
But
not.
we're going to keep our minds open. We know right now it will not work. But when we revisit this, we might just get it to work later. I want to thank Dr. Bryant for joining me today. And
Bye, guys.
And I'm sure we're going to find an experiment that does work eventually.
Yes.
All right.
Wait, did we? Oh, happy day! We won! They failed at their experiment. Oh, I knew we'd be victorious.
20 minutes later.
Now, a quick update for this experiment. Well, after giving it some time, ladies and gentlemen, one thing we noticed is, well, we had to give it some more time. We were a little impatient. But if you look, now when I lift the string up, look at what it also picks up. Ladies and gentlemen, it worked. We were able to pick up the ice by just using the string and the salt. I have to say, this, ladies and gentlemen, is a success. And it comes down to not giving up. Sometimes you have to give experiments more time. And that's exactly what we got a chance to do today.
Wait, he still got it? Oh my goodness, we failed again. I thought we won. Oh no.
You know what? Dr. Doubt creeped in for a little bit. He almost won, ladies and gentlemen. But did we give up? No, we didn't. With a little bit more time and a little bit more patience, we were able to make this experiment work. And ladies and gentlemen, I can't be more proud of you. You guys did such an incredible job. And definitely, let's give a round of applause to Dr. Bryant, our two-time guest on our Labness Day videos. I'm very proud of the work that she did as well. She's doing amazing things in third grade. And like I said, I can't be more proud of her, the third graders, second graders, first graders, kindergartners, anybody that's watching these videos. If you're making these videos work and if you're making these experiments work, ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud of you. And like I said before, never give up and never let Dr. Doubt creep in. Because you know what? You may not succeed the first time, but should you give up? Absolutely not. I believe in each and every one of you, ladies and gentlemen. And until tomorrow's day 10 of Labmas. I cannot wait to see you guys. So until then, have a great night.